Good morning, baseball fans. It is Wednesday, February 21st, and this is even more bonus content for all of you bourbon and baseball fans. I know you're very excited about it. I know you just can't get enough of us. I say us, I don't have a mouse in my pocket, and Kelsey's not here. It's just me. I know you can't get enough of me. I'm Suzy. This is Bourbon and Baseball, and I have a very special guest here today. And I know I say all of my guests are special. They are, okay? Just leave me alone. Anyhow,
Mhm.
this is a very special guest. I've gotten to know this lovely lady through our other network of top fans, aptly named Top Fan Rivalry.
Mhm.
And we actually are rivals because
Yes.
we love her. We love her. Okay. Just keep in mind, we love her. However, she is a Texas Rangers fan, but that's not the reason we have her on here today. That's not the reason. But we did meet through Top Fan Rivalry. Shout out Bill and Megs and Amber. But Jen, you have a pretty unique job. Can you tell us what you are, how you came about that, all of the fun details?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Jen Mahoney. I do have an alter ego. I am a minor league baseball mascot for the San Antonio Missions. It's a double A for the San Diego Padres. Ballapeño is the name. Yeah, I got started probably, I think it was 2017. Yeah, 2017. A friend of mine, we worked up the gym together, went to church together and stuff. Rob, he's got a business called Party Pals SA. And he's been a longtime mascot with backup Cody for the San Antonio Spurs, went to the Orlando Magic, did that for a few years, came back home,
Oh.
started his business called Party Pals SA. It's characters for birthday parties and stuff. He had put out a post one day on Facebook saying, okay, we got the contract with the missions. I need people to try out. I need to come try out. So I was popping off on Facebook. I was like, oh, if you don't find anybody, I have Chuck E. Cheese experience. And yeah, it was a joke. I do have Chuck E. Cheese experience. The mascot life wasn't the direction I thought my life would go. But here we are today. Where was I at? Yeah, so he had texted me a few days later saying, Jen, I need your help with the tryouts. I was like, yeah, of course, whatever you need. I got you. I need you to try out. I was like, oh shit.
You're
Okay.
like, "That's not the help that I was going to give you, sir."
Yeah, I was like, I can help you with the tryouts. What do you need? You need bodies to do something else. So you needed bodies
Right.
to be in the mascot costume. And I was like, oh crap. Okay. Oh, all right. I got you, Rob. I'll do it for you, Rob. So I went and we did whatever the little tryouts were. I can't even remember
Uh-huh.
everything. But the people that stuck around, there was like, he asked several of us if we wanted to stay, and I did. Like, yeah, of course, why not? I need money. I just bought a house at the time. Sure, I need more money anyway. Yeah, so the three of us have been the mascot for the San Antonio Missions for since 2017.
Uh-huh.
So 6, 7 years. We don't really count the COVID year because
It's
everything was
COVID, but it's
canceled. Yeah. So
also, this is not a math pod, so you're okay here, all right?
okay, I'm
Numbers
in
are
good
not
company. I'm
numbers
terrible at
not my
math.
thing. No.
Like,
Not that Asian, Jen, not that Asian.
yeah. I think I've heard that before. So I'm definitely
Absolutely.
terrible in the math department. But yes, we've been doing that for 6, 7 years, whatever. Yeah, it's I don't know. I say it's been life changing, and it's been life changing. The people I've met, the people, that I've just interacted with, that I've become good friends with over time, all over baseball across the board. So it's been really cool. I actually have one of my good friends is he's a scout for the Astros.
Oh.
He does hook me up with tickets and stuff. So I do, whenever I do go to Minute Maid Park, as long as my team's not playing, I will rep the Astros. So it's not a complete hate
Well,
relationship.
we appreciate that, Jen. And if you need like a warm body or a good friend to
Yeah.
go with you to said game, just holler at your
Yeah.
girl. Now, I know you said that being a mascot wasn't the direction that you had imagined your life
Hmm.
going. Obviously, you like it enough to continue doing it. You said that
Right.
there's 3 of you that
Hmm.
assume share responsibilities. Do you tell me that you all have your own suit? No? Are you
So
sharing a suit?
we do share, but we do clean it in between. I will
Okay.
never. Oh, I do not like getting in somebody's sweaty mess essence.
Ugh.
I've had to do it before, and it's disgusting. But
Oof.
we do share it. We do clean it. We spray it in between. But there are three mascots that we do portray there. We have Ballapeño, of course, who's the main
Uh-huh.
mascot. We have another one. It's a sponsor from a local Tex-Mex restaurant in town called Henry's Puffy Tacos. So we do have Henry the Puffy
Hey
Taco
now.
as well. Yeah. So we love the puppy tacos. But yeah, so we do that one where Taco has a taco chase at the end of 6 of every game. We get tackled by a kid. For some reason, I always get the kids that are my size. They're supposed to be like 13 and under, but they're always my size. And I'm like, why do y'all pick the giant kids for me? So
You're like, why are you 7 years old and my height? How is this a thing?
Exactly. I don't know what they put in the water around here. But and then we have another one, which is our matriarch of the mascots, Mama Peño. She came out maybe 5 years ago when minor league baseball started doing the Copa de la Diversión series. So to promote Hispanic heritage within the baseball community, because we got a lot of that here, which is great. So we became the Flying Chanclas de San Antonio. So every Thursday night home game, we are the Flying Chanclas de San Antonio. Mama Peño comes out. Of course, Ballapeño, Taco come out as well. So we do a lot of 2 character nights. So there's a lot of times it's 2 of us at the same time. And if I'm not working, I usually will be at the game. Always working anyway. Oh, Jen, go get this, but I don't mind. I love it.
That is hysterical. Now, I should warn you, I didn't give you guys the warning ahead of time, and I apologize, but this is a rated R podcast for all of the 4-letter words that you will hear unintentionally, intentionally. Sometimes they just slip out. So if you guys are coming over from the Top Fan Rivalry Network and you are used to PG-13 Suzy, you should probably cover your ears and or mouths. No, that's not a thing. Cover your ears. Oh, yeah, definitely don't die on me, Jen. But yeah, cover your ears, your eyes. And probably. And again, if 4-letter words and inappropriate adult humor is not your thing, then this is not the thing for you. Jen, I will have to tell you that you told me that your mascot is a puffy taco, and I was like, I have to restrain myself.
No,
I don't think I could. If I was an actual puffy taco, I think I would die every week. I think I would just die. I would just roll on the ground.
Yeah, and we hear a lot of things.
Restrain myself.
Yeah.
Because that's just.
I know people are like, yeah, because we can't talk.
Yeah. Tell me that the puffy taco doesn't get tackled by like a hot dog costume at one point in time.
No, it does not. It's always a random kid selected in the audience, or maybe a planted kid that we know wanting to do that,
right? That is hysterical. Okay, so now I was nosing around on your Instagram and I noticed that there were some like routines and some things like of that nature. How often and how long do you practice those? Or is there, I assume there's some sort of meeting of minds to say, hey, we're gonna do this on this day. Let's come up with a routine or whatnot. Who's in charge of that?
So we come up with our own routines. If we're the only character tonight, we come up with something. Some of them are reused, especially if we know it's a slow night. We'll just reuse something easy, or because we don't want to waste the really good ones on nobody in the stands. We'll just
come up with our own Tuesday night over here.
Yeah, Taco Tuesday.
Maybe so we are. I don't know.
I know. And we do send them to our boss and then another person above you just to approve them. We've had some where it's like, they're like, don't do that again. We're like, why? Come on. But okay.
They're like, it's funny.
Yeah. We've had some hilarious ones, but we got talking to after a couple of them, but they were fun. The fans loved it. They all laughed about it. What can you do? Management.
Right. That's hysterical. So now you said it was the AA team for the Padres, correct?
Yes,
now,
correct.
I'm assuming that we're not talking about thousands upon thousands of people that are at these games. What's the normal attendance for one of these games, and how many people are you performing for?
It depends on the night. Usually Tuesdays are a big night because it's our $2 Tuesdays, so it's a pretty cheap night for families to come out and stuff. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, usually maybe 3,000, 4,000. And on nights that we have, on nights that we do have opening night or giveaway nights, whatever, it does fill up. I want to say closer to 6,000, maybe a little bit more.
Wow, that's impressive. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and then there's other days, usually Sundays or just days where the kids are still in school. It could be maybe, I don't know, maybe 1,000 if that. So
Right.
it just varies.
Honestly, that's a lot more than I was anticipating. Good on you. That is awesome. So, what was there any sort of like stage fright or anything, or are you just like, bro, I'm in a jalapeno costume. There's nope, we can't be embarrassed now. It's here. So, what
Well,
kind of is your mindset on that?
yeah, so I would definitely say the first game that I ever worked was probably, it was an oh shit moment. I'm out here on
What
this
did I get
field.
myself into?
Yeah, everybody's watching me. I was questioning my life choices. I was like, "Oh my god." 'Cause typically, I like to say I'm a little shy. Which I am shy until, especially once I get to know you or whatever. Then I don't shut the hell up sometimes. But yeah, in that moment, I don't like being center stage on things, and I
Uh-huh.
was center stage at that
Right.
moment. And now, but I guess to reference what you were saying earlier about this is it. I'm here. I got to do it. That's how it was. After the first few moments, like just my life flashing before my eyes right there, and then I was like, you know what? Screw it. I gotta go do it. So, and that's how I do it now. I mean, it does. The more the more the people, the longer you do it, the more like season ticket holders, the same people you see all the time. So before it was like that where people were like, oh, they don't know who you are. But now
Right.
I get the big legs. I'm the girl. So the other two guys have the scrawny legs. They're like, oh, that's Jen. I know that's Jen. So that's always
That's
funny too.
hysterical. They're like, "No, we know. That's our girl. That's our girl over there."
Oh yeah,
So,
every time.
now how are you I guess are you practicing your motions? Because obviously you can't talk, right? There's
Mhm.
no voice usage here. So it's just big hand gestures and body language. And
Mhm.
I watch Orbit at our games and I'm all, "What you doing over there?
Right.
Do you practice this?" Like, I feel like you practice these things because I feel like if I were to do this, 95% of the time, I would just do the same thing with my hands and just do one of these motions.
Yeah.
And so are you practicing
We don't
phrases
really.
or like
It just honestly, some of the things like for pictures, I have a habit of just number one, whatever,
right,
whatever.
right,
But a lot of the times, the stuff is just in the moment. I I guess I'm quick-witted to an extent,
uh-huh,
and as a mascot, you have to be like just. We did
right.
do an improv class one time when we first started.
Oh, okay.
My boss with the Party Pals we all went to an improv class, which was actually cool. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of the times the stuff just comes up on the fly. We just play to the crowd and whatever they're
Right,
doing, and a lot of times you can get by with stuff like that, especially with the kids, or we'll come
right.
around, walk around the concourse and see a bald guy shine his head or whatever, just make people laugh
Right.
like that. So
That's hysterical. So I assume since you're in like the big costumes and stuff, you have to over exaggerate your body movements
yep.
and go farther than I guess what you would think would be normal, quote unquote. And so I
Hmm.
before I hopped on, not the reason I was late, however, but before I hopped on, I
Yeah.
was all, I wonder how this would look. What would I do? And I so I was trying to do it, and I'm all, this is absolutely ridiculous. I feel absolutely ridiculous, but I'm all, maybe I wouldn't feel as dumb if I had the suit on. So I'm like,
Yeah. When I was in St. Louis over the summer, huh?
sorry.
What's up?
We'll go back to my question on how heavy the suit is. Go on with your story.
Oh no, I was just gonna say when I was in St. Louis over the summer, we had gone to this little party. I don't know. It was across the street from the stadium. And they
Uh-huh.
had the DJ and everything, and it wasn't packed, so they were messing with everybody, and we're having some drinks and stuff. So the DJ might start like, "Oh, you." So I had to come up to the front, and he was like, "Okay, well, just show us what a mascot might do." Oh crap. Okay. So I guess, yeah, I was like, first thing of mascotting is you have to have over exaggerated moves. And I was just like, I'll just show you a walk. The walk might be whatever. He was like, okay. I was like, yeah, it looks a little ridiculous out of costume. I promise it's for a purpose.
You're like, For reals though, come on, you gotta do the things." That's
Yeah.
awesome. So how heavy is the suit? And I assume the head.
It's a
It's
jalapeno
all
pepper.
one
So
piece?
it's one piece. So we have our tights and our arms that we use. Like everybody has their
Uh-huh.
own. But yeah, the mascot costume is just one piece itself. It's not very heavy, but it just sits on your heads after a while. It's okay. I need to go pop my back or my neck. I don't know, something. But it's not that heavy. And taco's even less weight. It's just a suit that goes on you, and then you wear like a little head with lettuce and a tomato on it.
I'm gonna have to go look on your Instagram, Jen, for that one because that one sounds
Yes.
adorable. I don't think I've seen that one.
I'll try
That's
to, if
awesome.
not, I'll send it to you.
Thank you. Much appreciated. That is much
Yes.
appreciated. Now, let's chat a little bit about these Texas Rangers that you are a fan of. What are we
Absolutely.
doing here, Jen? Come on now. Come on now. No, have you always been a fan of the Rangers? Have you always been a fan of baseball, or what's the deal here?
Yes, my brothers, they would play baseball growing up. I had experience with that. My mom and stepdad would always, we lived at about an hour and a half north of Dallas in Wichita Falls. So there really wasn't a lot to do there, especially at that time. Gotten bigger in the areas around where there's more to do. But in that time, going to Dallas or DFW area was our fun. And then Rangers games weren't that expensive, super high. I've been to the past two previous stadiums as well. So it's definitely been a drastic upgrade on this new one. But yeah, so we would always be involved with that. I've always liked baseball, but I never really got into it as much as I did until I started becoming a mascot. And even now, I don't know. My baseball IQ is not as great as yours, Suzy. Yours is top notch. So I get to, especially working in baseball, I don't get to see as much going on just because I'm so busy with what I'm doing. So I don't get caught up in all the latest and greatest news or terrible news, whatever. So a lot of times people did you hear this? I was like, no. Oh my gosh, I need to get back into track. But yeah, so baseball's always
Do you not understand that I'm a giant jalapeno? There's priorities, people, priorities.
I know. I got things to do, okay? But yeah, baseball's always been a part of my life. My mom did make me play softball when I was younger, but I do tend to be pretty shy, especially back in the day. I was very shy. Like what you see now is definitely what you didn't get back then. But my mom would be like, "Oh, play softball," so I did whatever. And then any opportunity, the coach was like, "Anybody want to sit on the bench?" Me, I want to.
You're like, I got you. I'll be over here, coach.
I got you. Everybody else, go get your thing out there. Go do it. But
you're like, I will be the best cheerleader over here. Just
maybe I was born to be a mascot, just a little cheerleader in disguise. So
there you go. There you go. That's hysterical. I love that.
Yeah, baseball's always been great in my life. So
when you at the games, are there certain things that you have to do when certain things happen at the game? Does that make sense? In between innings, I assume there's a thing that you have to do? Or
yeah, we do. So I'll just give you a little rundown what we do. So middle of first, we have to get out there, do our skit. We're either on the field, dugout. They're pretty flexible about how we do things or whatever, but it's more fun to be on the field, especially if I have my friends or somebody I know participating in a skit with me, which maybe one day you can do it too, Suzy.
I will make a trip up to San Antonio just for this. Are you kidding me? I will do all of the things.
So yeah, we do that, do our skit. It's pretty short. It might seem like it's a long time, as we got, I don't know, maybe a minute, maybe a little bit more. It used to be 90 seconds, but they keep cutting us down. So we do that. And then we just do whatever. We'll venture around the stadium, see everybody. And then for sure, sometimes we do the t-shirt toss, but there was an accident. I don't know if it was last season or the season before, where one of the guys, not us, but we used to ride on back of one of those gators and throw t-shirts out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but one of the other staff fell off at one point during the game.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and so they were like, "Okay, y'all aren't doing t-shirt toss anymore." Which gives us more of a break, and then we'll go for sure. We have to do the end of six, the taco chase. Kids chase us around the bases. We start at second base, and then some of these kids are really fast. Some of them cheat. We're like, here we go. I better step it up a little bit. I did have a kid one time that ran past me to home plate, and I was like, oh shit, I need to trip and fall. So I fell. But then I found out later, this girl I used to work with, she was I overheard her in the bathroom telling somebody about, yeah, my kid did the taco chase, but then he was scared to push Taco down and tackle him. I was like, that was me. I was like, that was your kid that ran past me. She's, oh yeah, we had just had a talk with him about how we shouldn't be hitting people and all that stuff. So I was like, oh, that's crazy. But and then we get out there
apparently.
Yeah. And then we go out for the national anthem, do that, go back, and then just play around with the crowd a little bit. We'll do sweets, whatever, special appearances. And then go out. If we win, then we'll go take our little flag out on the field and wave it around. And that's about it. Might not seem like a lot, but we do go out. We're pretty much out there all the time, just interacting with everybody, just making it fun for people.
No, it sounds like a lot. No, I assume during the summertime it gets a little swampy in the suit. Do we have a fan? How are we
No
cooling
fan.
ourselves?
So no fans,
Jen.
no ice vests. We just make sure to hydrate. We do go take our breaks. If we've been out there for 45 minutes, an hour. We've had temperatures in San Antonio like 105. We had last summer was hot. It was super hot. But yeah, just make sure you hydrate. And I did learn something from last summer to hydrate more throughout the day and don't just make it like right before the game or during the game. Cause there was a couple times I just did an appearance and I was like riding in the back of a truck for some elementary school parade. And I was
Uh-huh.
just standing there, but I was like, holy shit, I think I'm about to pass out. I was like, I don't know.
Oh
No, I don't know. So it was a lesson learned for me. Just hydrate. But yeah, we don't have fans. The ice vest, when they melt, it just makes it heavier. So we don't even bother with that.
no. Wow. Okay.
So
See, I would imagine that you would have all of the cooling things during the
no.
summertime. Like,
Mm-mm. We do
eee,
have a
not
fan. We
even
got a little AC, but that's it.
not even those what are those wet towels that you see people at Disney World have to
Yeah.
put around your neck and that's
Yeah.
supposed to
The
be
only the
cool?
only thing that doesn't work is you don't have any airflow in there. So it's just a hot towel, hot, wet towel. So
Oh,
no
okay.
airflow going through. So that's the only we've tried little those little things that you can wear, the
Uh-huh.
fans. It's just hot air. So it's just easier taking it off. I don't want any of that.
You're like, "No, it makes it worse, it makes it worse." Oh my
Yes.
goodness. Oh, yeah, no, that doesn't sound delightful, Jen. I don't think
Yeah.
I'd enjoy
Well,
that.
I tried to make the mindset where, okay, I probably haven't been eating the best. It's my little personal sauna I got going on here. So I feel like once I put my mindset as that, it's not as bad.
Uh-huh.
And when I know I'm working and I know I'm sweating and everything, it's so much better than when I'm at the game as a fan and just with my little makeup on, hair done. I'm like,
Right.
this is worse. This is worse. I'm not prepared.
Oh. Yeah, no, that I guess that makes sense. You're like, "No, it's sauna time. Let's go.
Yeah,
We're gonna
let's
sweat
go.
out all the bad things."
Yes, but it's
Oh,
not fun if
uh,
you're hungover. You think it would help you, I don't know, but it's just not
oh,
fun.
no, I don't think that would I feel like that would make everything, like, 10 times worse.
Yeah,
All
to me
oh,
it
no.
does, yeah. So I try
Mm-mm.
not to
'Cause then you
drink
got,
if
like
I know I gotta work.
ugh, because then you got, like, the smell. Oh, no, mm-mm.
Yeah.
Now, Jen, tell me how the competition has been going, and exactly how did you get entered into said competition?
I have no idea. The competition, I need to go vote today, bad on me. But last I saw, we were in 7th place out of 20, so we definitely need to step it up.
Oh,
We're
we
just
gotta step it up, people. Come on now.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I need to make some more posts. I have some stuff that I excuse me, stuff that I wanna so I can post that
Uh-huh.
out and stuff. Definitely being on the podcast, I think it helps a little bit. We do have a TV interview coming up with local
Oh.
news.
Mhm.
So they're gonna hopefully that will help just get the people of San Antonio, I love them. They love their San Antonio Spurs Coyotes. So it's come
Right.
on, guys. We can
You're
have
like,
2 great
"Hello,
mascots in the
I'm
city.
right here. Do you
Yeah.
know what I'm doing?" Okay. So now
Yeah.
this is it's the USA Today
Oh, yes.
mascot. What's
Yeah,
the
so
official, like, title?
USA Today, it's Reader's Choice 10 Best Awards. Honestly, I had no idea about this. They had emailed our PR director and
Mhm.
said that they had a team of editors and panel, whatever, experts, and they had nominated Ballapeño for the USA Today Reader's 10 Best Choice People's Choice Awards. And so that was a surprise because I had nominated Ballapeno another time for the Mascot Hall of Fame, which is, it's a
Uh-huh.
small thing, but I mean, I was like, okay, cool, we got this in. And then this one just showed up and I was like, oh my God, this is really cool, like being nominated for this. And I had no idea. Maybe my past efforts helped with the future. So I don't know.
That's awesome. So now how long does the voting go through? Because I know it's already started, but how long do we have
Yes.
to vote?
Yeah, the voting started and it runs until March 11th, and that's how long you
Oh,
can
okay.
vote. And yeah, and you vote every day. I've been able to vote twice at least on the private browser on my phone and then the open one.
Alright.
Yes.
So it's based on email addresses, correct?
I'm assuming it is. I'm not
Okay.
exactly sure on that part, but I know it
Okay.
does tell you if I do try to use one of the ones that I just voted on, it'll say, "Oh, looks like you
Mhm.
voted today." And it seems like it's
Gotcha.
less than 24 hours in between because it'll be like, "Okay, you can vote again in 7 hours." Like, "Okay,
Oh,
let me set my
interesting.
alarm for
Okay.
that."
You're like, "Will do then. Thank you very much." I will, definitely put all of those links in the show description so
Yeah.
that we can make sure that all of the listeners and followers and friends are voting for Ballapeño because, hi, like, why the F not?
Yeah,
We will forgive
absolutely.
that she is a Rangers fan, guys.
Yeah,
That's
but
what we're gonna do. Okay?
I'm a fan of baseball, so I do when I am at Minute Maid Park, I rep the Astros, so it's okay.
Yeah, I will definitely put all of those links in the show notes. Obviously, if you follow on Instagram, all of those links have been going out as well.
Mhm.
Remember, you can vote at least once a day. Do the private browser, do the open browser,
Yeah,
like do all
there's
the email
ways to get
addresses.
around.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm not condoning doing nefarious things. I'm just saying that there are things that can be done. So just help our
Exactly.
girl Jen out. Yeah. Jen, tell the people where they can find you on socials.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram. My handle is at jmahoneyl. You can find me there. Also, Party Pals SA on Instagram. You can find us all a bunch of our skits and stuff there that we do as well.
Okay. I will put those links in the show notes as well. And Jen, I really want to thank you for coming on the show today and just telling us about your life as Ballapeno because I don't think I've ever met a mascot before. And I'll just be really honest, I thought that you had to be like secret about your identity, about if you're a mascot.
Yeah, yeah, some people do. There's some people that have to sign like their little NDAs or whatever, but
Uh-huh.
I think that's more professional level or like the major league levels.
Okay. So
But
are
yeah,
there plans to go farther than double A?
yeah.
Are we
I
going to
mean,
triple A? Are we going pro?
you never
What are we
know.
doing here?
I had applied. I'm pretty sure I didn't get it. They didn't call me back or anything. But I did apply for the Minnesota Twins mascot. Didn't really think it through. Minnesota, freaking cold as hell. I'm like, or not hell, just cold. Just, but maybe it was not supposed to be that way. I don't have anything set
Wait,
in
what's the
stone.
Minnesota
Or
Twins mascot?
he's a bear. He's just a bear. So I
Oh,
forgot his
okay.
name. I gotta look it up. But yeah, I mean, I'm always keeping the door open for any future opportunities when it comes to stuff like that. No, like I said, no plans as of yet. You never know
You're like,
what comes
"Hey,
up.
if it comes around, then not opposed to it, alright."
Yeah, and I still have one of my kids, and she's a junior in high school, so it's hard to. But she's very opposed to leaving her friends and all that stuff. So
That would make
it
sense.
would, yeah, it's we'll see what happens.
Did you have said child when you were, like, 4? 'Cause drop the skincare routine, child. Like, how do you have a junior in high school, ma'am?
I
You
have
look like you're
another
full.
one.
What's happening
Uh,
here?
I have another one that's about to be 20 on leap day. She's a leap day baby. So 5 years old or 20 years old, whichever one you want to do, since it's 4 years in between. But
Jesus
yeah,
Christ, Jen. You had that when you were, like, 4. What how I'm
I'm
not trying to out
42.
your age
No,
here,
you're
Jen,
good. No,
but
I'm
good night.
42. I got married young, military. You get married, probably shouldn't, but got married young, had kids. I started when I was 22 and just the next one at 24. I don't know. I think the mascot stuff does keep me young. I have my little skincare stuff that I do every day, but yeah, but I feel like the mascot world keeps me young. I'm like, you're just having fun. Where's the stress?
Right? You're like, "I'm not lying when I'm saying that it's a sauna in there, and that's what
Hey, it
that's
might be.
that's
I don't know.
that's the secret."
Yes, the secret is to wear a giant costume in the 105-degree heat.
I that may be it, that may be it. N y
Yeah.
next thing you're gonna have all of the moms applying for jobs to do
Yeah.
this, and they're like, "Dude, have you seen Jen's skin? Come on now."
Yeah, maybe it's gonna
Right?
we're gonna have an influx of females wanting or sorry, women wanting to be mascots, so
There you go, there you go. Again, Jen, I really appreciate you coming on the show and telling us
absolutely.
all about your experiences of being Ballapeno. I will drop all of the links to vote for your USA Today
Mhm.
in the show notes and all of the links for Instagram and all that fun stuff in the show socials. Words are hard. And with that, we're gonna wrap up. But oh, before we do, sorry, I need to thank all of our listeners, subscribers, followers, friends that have taken the time and come on this ride with us because we are still on the charts. Apple Podcast charts. We are still trending on the Great Britain, the Spain, Japan, and Korea Apple Podcast charts. Again, I don't know where y'all are finding the show, but I'm so thankful that you are. So if you have not already, please leave us a 5-star rating. Give us all of the nice words. Literally type out nice words to us. Kelsey and I would really appreciate that. And if you haven't already, hit that red subscribe button, because that's always nice, getting that notification, that little red notification saying, you got a subscriber. That's super nice. We hit 202, I think. We're over 200. Yay us, guys. You guys have done it. I'm super, super excited about that. But United States, where are you? I need you guys to get on board. The fuck? Okay? Come on. Like, Apple Podcast charts. That's all we need. Okay? Let's get it going, guys. Let's get it going. We were on there for a hot second, and then we fell off again. And that hurts my heart a little. You don't want to hurt my heart? Come on now. So, with that, again, we appreciate all of our friends and listeners and followers and subscribers. And with that, we are going to say goodbye. I'm going to hit end record. Yay, baseball!
Thank you.